It has suddenly become hummingbird central here. You can see them flitting around the water. They keep buzzing the tent. I'm just currently drinking a third cup of coffee and letting the sweat dry off my shirt before I get going here. Really nice place to camp last night. Surprisingly chilly based on the weather report I pulled when I still had reception, but that seems to be kind of a trend here. I'm not sure what's going on. But hey, at least it's not raining, right? This entire area has been a burn area, which has limited my camp options and things. Water, as expected, was more available than I was warned about, and I'm kind of anticipating that's going to happen, moving forward. Oddly enough, the guide recommended northbound because it said southbound dries out first. And now that I'm on the northern end and I'm reading it closer, it has several of these like 17, 18 mile dry stretches in it, which is more than I had in the south. But yeah, whatever. Also, today should mark the day when I get to Vicente, which is where I had to bail off last time because they were closing the backcountry due to COVID, if you can believe that. I was out here in, April of 2020 when those initial lockdowns were still going on. So the good news is I know what's ahead. The bad news is I know what's ahead. There were a couple of sections that were really, really unpleasant bushwhacks. And at least I know that there's some sections in between that are kind of nice, unlike here where I keep getting surprised. Willow Creek was really awesome up until the point where it was kind of rough, and then it was really overgrown. Then I saw that cabin and it's like, oh cool, maybe the driveway out of here will be nice. Major bushwhack all the way up. It made me wish that I had time to come back with like big Fisker branch cutters and just chop through. That would be very therapeutic. The bushwhacks have kind of done a number on a couple of my layers. I'm just hoping they survive until, the end of this trail at this point. I swear my tolerance for temperature swings actually goes down the more I do, which, combined with the amount I sweat tends to cause all sorts of issues. Because you can layer up and you can layer down, but when things are soaking, things are soaking. So I'm often hiking colder than I would prefer because I don't want my underlayers to be just completely sopping wet. And how I can tell I was bushwhacking yesterday. So this is one of those cases where a shorter route exists. However, the trail goes this way. And you know me, purist in an impure world and all that. And once again, the big danger becomes running into people and talking too much. Maybe I'll be an absolute badass on the CDT considering less people to talk to. So yeah, last time this is where I had to exit along the Kirk Creek, which is a really, really pretty trail out of here. Well, I was happy to chat with people until I got here, decided to take a quick snack break. And it seems somebody is blaring gospel music on a Bluetooth speaker over there. Clouds like that kind of make me wonder if that forecast I have is accurate. Hot and dry, huh? Surprisingly slow going thanks to all the down trees. There's footpaths going around them, but some of them are kind of precarious. Well, hell, it's actually starting to rain. Okay, sorry. Just spooked a bunch of her little babies all over the place. This trip really has been long enough to throw me into full-on thru hiker mode. Feels like I've been out here forever. I'm tired, and sometimes hiking all day is exhausting. I'm basically going straight up to that ridge. I am really sick of stuff like this today. Yeah, this is pretty much what I've been putting up with today. And my knees don't care for crawling. And going from a brushy hillside to a brushy ridge. Wow, I was here a couple of years ago. Guess that fire must have been between 220 and now. This looks a lot different. Today is just one of those days where I'm looking ahead, constantly making plans and then constantly backing them off as things go way slower and less pleasantly than I anticipated. I've been sitting here and debating it because I still got an hour and a half of usable daylight, but I'm just sick of getting whacked by burned branches, and the water situation works out a lot better if I stay here. Bit early, home sweet home for tonight. Here's hoping I'm out of the burn area tomorrow. So per the weather forecast I just pulled from the inReach, the reason why I feel like it's cold is it's 36 degrees and breezy.